And all this controversy going on about testing 7-year-olds, I certainly agree with it. You can catch it from anyone these days if you don't use a cock hat.
Wayne is here. He wears short. We call. He has hair and not a hairpiece. He's the star. We call. And he's got lots of women. Winker.
Good morning. Today is Twatterday, the stripteenth of 1990 me. Wayne Carr, WC on the radio, your F Emperor on 94.9 Shine. And a bit of news for you this week. Swan Hunter calls in the receivers. Funny, I thought swan hunting was actually illegal. Technically some form of high trees on, apparently, according to Nobby. Trees on what, Nobby? You're just making no sense here, what? Learn to write, mate. Nobby, the producer there, as incompetent as usual. Thinks he runs the show, but only because I let him, of course. Okay, Sam Fox, good to see her back getting her kit off. In many ways, she says, it's harder to take your clothes off than to sing. Women can be more free with their bodies, and more open. She says, I intend to have as many kids as possible. I love kids and think I would be a great mum. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind being one of her kids if she was yanking out the old egg. Sinead O'Connor looks great in the wing, doesn't she? Now let's hope that she invests in a couple of forces and she'll be perfect. And while we're on the subject of chestnuts, I'm sorry, I don't like to complain about the sun, but the standards here are slipping on page 3. Last week they had this chick with like tiny little buds, like little slugs on top of pink golf balls. Very much like that nudie pic on the front of that Blind Faith album. I remember that caused a lot of controversy at the time, and not surprising either. Never seen such a minuscule pair of top bollocks. Okay, a question for you from Wayne Shabba Ranks. What is that, a kind of toilet? I gather that actually we're having few problems with our transmitters. Listeners on FM are unfortunately experiencing some breakthrough from our medium wave operation. I'm sorry about that. Lucky for the medium wave folks, the vice versa is happening, so they're getting a bit of me. Over on medium wave, of course, Wayne Carr AM. Cardiff's ladies of the night are getting a weekend break canoeing and rock climbing. Why do they need a break in the first place? All they have to do is lie down. And I see also in the news that there were big jeers for Heard over Maastricht. Funnily enough, I didn't know she was involved. Wayne Carr, WC on the radio, 94.9 FM. Absolutely sensational. This is Wayne Carr, the big AM. That's absolutely much better than all the creeps over on FM. And an absolutely much bigger audience, too. 94.9 Shine GLR FM. Doing an awful lot better than all the oldsters there on AM. Nobby says that stands for Alzheimer mode. What does that mean? 1450 great GLR old meters on the medium wave gland. It's a royal bugging special today. You know, I've got the funniest feeling that everything I'm saying is being picked up by a microphone and people are listening in. See, they bugged Princess Anne. That was really silly, wasn't it, actually, because she's a horse. Could they get anything out of her? Nay. See, the Queen there lost her glasses. I was thinking if her sister, Princess Margaret, lost her glasses, she wouldn't have anything to drink out of. I suppose you could say when Prince Charles was being bugged, he actually was talking to a plant. Do you know, I was actually bugged once by a fan who wanted my autograph. I found that really bugged me. There's always a big pile of fans waiting for me after the show. And the girls too, the fannies. The fannies, that's my nickname for them. Here's a bit of entertainment news. Bit of celebrity sauce. French and Saunders have signed a 5-year contract with BBC. Wow, reminds me of a funny thing that happened to me actually with Lenny Henry once. Reminds me of when I met Lenny Henry. I always thought he had a bit of a sense of humour, but I must say I met him once at the Showbiz Bash. I was there doing a bit of bird watching, and favourite hobby of bird watching, and I saw this immense lady. Looked like she'd been for liposuction, and they turned the machine on backwards. Pumped full of fat, and I said, "Hey Lenny, don't like yours, bit of a dough planet." And he said, "Actually, that's my wife." It's my wife. So realising I'd made a bit of a, as they say, foie gras, bit of a fookspas. So I said, Cheer up, at least she's not as fat and ugly as that large-mounted Dawn French from the telly. And he just punched me in the mouth. I mean, talk about absolutely no sense of humour. Sense of humour whatsoever. Of course, I would have punched him back, only he was wearing glasses. Okay, well, here's a classic single from the charts of today, number 15, The Bluebells and Young and Hot. And you know what I say? I say you're only as old as the woman you feel. Come on, Lee. The woman that you feel, like if she's young, then that makes you feel young too. Here's the Bluebells. From Scotland, the Bluebells, and they come all the way down here to play for us. Here are the Bluebells singing a song composed with the same title as it's actually got on the record here. Young and Hot. That was profoundly your fault, Bobby.